And hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, for another rousing day in the mix here. Tommy Travels on the mix. I'm, of course, Tommy Travels, and this is the mix. I want to congratulate Flowback for being the very first one in the mix tonight. Congratulations, you were in the mix. Glad to have you here. First one. And Harley Rob Patriot says, I'm probably not going to be up that late, my friend. And that's okay. I scheduled this live stream a couple of hours ago. I've never scheduled one that far in advance. And I thought, well, we'll just try something a little different and schedule it further in advance. I see people scheduling their live streams hours and hours and hours beforehand. And so I thought, well, maybe I'll try that a couple hours. And then I come to my stream. Usually I came over here to check it out about 10 minutes, 15 minutes before. And there's all these comments. There's 8 likes already. There's already people leaving a whole bunch of comments. I'm like, what's going on? I was not expecting that. So thank you for the people that came in and left a like and left a comment and said hello, even though there was nobody here yet in the mix. I wasn't even thinking that anybody would be stopping by. So thank you guys all for your awesome support. And what do you say we go ahead? What do you say we go ahead and get this thing started up, shall we? With some Blues in a Bottle by Midnight. Yes, indeed. And there we go. We are in the mix now. Here we go. At Home with Debbie. Hello. Saying hello to everybody. Thank you so much for coming in. You, my friend, are in the mix. Great to have you here. Ace Flaw 1 saying hello to Debbie. Thank you so much for being here, Ace Flaw 1. You are in the mix as well. And Mawa Vlog, hello there. Thank you so much for being here. So glad to have you here. Ace Fly, you can only stay for a half hour. That is okay, my friend. We definitely appreciate it. Appreciate you coming in while you're here. Thank you so much. And Nathan T just blogged this. Hello, Tommy Travels, and all the chat popping real quick. Give you a big thumbs up for you. Have a great stream. Okay, well, thank you so much for stopping in for the short time that you can make it. You are always welcome here in the mix. That's right. Brett's Gaming Channel. Hey, Tommy, thank you for coming into my stream. And Brett's Gaming Channel, you are now in the mix. Welcome aboard, my friend. Yes, indeed. I stopped into Brett's Gaming Channel. He was playing a little game of high card, low card. Very, very cool guy. Very awesome channel. If you're not connected with Brett's Gaming Channel, you definitely should be. He's a great guy. Just a great supporter, wonderful guy, and I really, really do appreciate his support. Brett's Gaming Channel, ladies and gentlemen, you are in the mix. At Home with Debbie, giving the thumbs up. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that. And then we have Dan Mantalino. Thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix. I haven't shouted out your name in a while. It has been a long time no see. Thank you so much for coming back to the mix. And then, oh my goodness, getting it started right away tonight. Look who it is, you guys. The Life of JT. Oh my goodness. With a $2 super chat donation. The Life of JT. Super chat activated. Go Gadget super chat. The Life of JT, thank you so much for the awesome super chat donation. You rock. And any mod that's out there that might want to drop The Life of JT, please go ahead and do so. He's a wonderful guy, a wonderful supporter, and a regular member of the mix. If you're not connected, you should be. He's a great guy. Thank you so much. And here's Flowback right here. If you care, you will share. Thank you so much for being here in the mix. I really do appreciate that. Flowback. Another great live stream I was in not too long ago. Another wonderful person. Everybody in here is awesome here tonight, which makes me happy. That's what I like. And then Ace Flaw, my birthday is almost here. It's on the 28th. Woo, doggy, it's coming up. In a short while, we could be singing happy birthday for you here in the mix. My goodness. And then who do we have? Mawa Vlog saying, congratulations to the life of JT and Chrysler Imperial H, my friends. Good evening, Tommy Travels. I have a new video alert, a special event for Friday. A special event for Friday. I believe Chrysler Imperial H is turning a whole nother age on Friday, ladies and gentlemen. I believe Chrysler Imperial H is going to have a special live stream on Friday. Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen. Be on the lookout for that. Go check out his channel. I think I saw that video that you're talking about, Chrysler. I don't know if I had a chance to comment on it or not, but I definitely plan on Oh, what time do I work till? I'll have to see. I'll have to make sure I'm not at work on Friday, but if I'm not, I will definitely be in your live stream for sure, my friend. I'll make an appearance to wish you a very happy birthday, my friend. And at home with Debbie, saying a happy early birthday to Ace Flaw 1. And Mary Solardi channel, thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix. Great to have you here on this beautiful Tuesday evening. Wow, beautiful. Well, I'm in St. Paul. It snowed on and off all day. Since Sunday, we've been getting snow on and off. It's been crazy. It's Easter Sunday, and we had like 2 inches of snow on Easter Sunday. It's just absolutely nuts. This should be like primetime spring weather. And it was for a while. We had some nice days. I got some good videos and some nice weather, but then it just went right downhill. It was not fun. Southbound 1969. Thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix. Thank you so much for being here. And Brett's Gaming Channel, this Friday, I will be live for a prayer request. You're all invited. Absolutely. And the life of JT, Tommy Travels. It's weird not having to need my watch hours, but I'm still going live. But it's nice to take a day off if need be. You know what? I feel the same way. I grinded really, really hard to get the watch hours. I was on pretty much every single night. I was counting how many hours I gained every single morning. I'm looking at, okay, I got 20 hours from that video. Oh my goodness, and I'm blah blah. And then when you hit it and you get to the monetization point and you have checks going into your account, you realize, well, if I would have cut my live stream off in an hour because people are falling out, that's all right. Or if I've got other things to do, I don't have to go live. But I can only take a couple of days off in a row because I start really missing it. I feel like I got to get on. I got to get on and see my peeps and say hello to everybody, for crying out loud. So I can't go too long, but it's nice to not feel like I have to go every single night and be on. That's kind of what I was feeling. I felt like, well, if you take one night off, then everybody's just going to abandon your channel and be like, okay, I'm moving on to some other channel. But that's not true, I found. You can take a couple nights off and you can go back live and all the same awesome supportive people will be there for you. So it's nice to not have that pressure. You can just kind of go on when you're really feeling it. And lately it's been tough for me because I'm in the banking industry, so my hours are really weird. It's like I work late one night and then have to go in early the next morning, and then I'll try to go live that night, and then I have to go to bed. Then I'll get home late that night and then go to work early the next. It's just weird. It feels like I'm working all the time. The weeks just are flying by because it's just like, okay, all I'm doing is working. It's crazy. Although I'm not complaining, I have a job and I have a place to go to work. I'm getting outside and things like that. But it makes it tough to be able to work out the live streams the way we would like to. Oh, my goodness. The life of JT. Yeah, Tommy Travels. I went live like 119 days. It took yesterday off, and it was weird not being live. It is. It's weird. You feel like, oh, what's going to happen? Is everybody going to run away? but they don't. They all come back. Everyone's all cool. Oh my goodness, look at this. Chrysler Imperial H. Holy cow. Chrysler Imperial H. Thank you so much. Super chat activated. Go Gadget Super Chat. Chrysler Imperial H. Thank you so much for the awesome Super Chat donation. I really appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my friend. I really, really do appreciate that. And Melody Marlendorf, congrats to the Life of JT. Yes, Life of JT, that is awesome, my friend. There's nothing better than climbing that mountain and getting to the top. Actually, there's nothing better when you finally make it through review and then actually get the dollar sign on your thing, and then you actually get your bank account link and get the pin and get all that set up. It's kind of a nerve-wracking experience. You celebrate because you hit the numbers and you're like, I'm qualified. And then you find out, oh my goodness, I got to go through all this stuff now to get it set up. But once it's set up, it's awesome. My goodness. Ace Flaw 1, I want to film zoo animals. I like doing that too. I go to a lot of, I've got a ton of zoo footage in my collection, in my repertoire. There's a zoo here in Minnesota, the Apple Valley, or the Minnesota Zoo is what it's called. And I've been to through every single trail that they have. I've been to a couple events that they have. There's pretty much not a square inch of that zoo that has not been covered by Tommy Travels in different adventures. The bird show I've been to another show. I was at the monk seal show. So I've done everything over there that I possibly can. And they're all fun. It's a fun activity. And now that it's getting nice out, I don't know what else I'm going to do over there. But I want to thank my super chatters of the evening, getting things off to a fast start tonight. The Life of JT, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming in and giving the awesome super chat donation. And also, Chrysler Imperial H, thank you for the awesome super chat donation. You guys both rock. Thank you so much. And Melody Marlendorf, thank you so much for being here in the mix. I always rave about Melody Marlendorf when she's here because she's awesome. If anybody here is not connected with Melody, please correct that mistake immediately, if not sooner. She's an awesome supporter, an awesome friend of mine. She's highlighted on my channels. If you go to my main page, you'll see her as an awesome channel listed there because she's awesome. Ace Flaw in North Carolina. I can go to a zoo there. Absolutely. There's a lot of great zoos all over the country. I've been to there's a zoo in Wisconsin Dells too that I've been to. That's pretty good. Also, they've got aquariums here, Sequest they have, and then they've got another one called Cockadoodle Zoo, which is a zoo inside of a mall that has a parakeet encounter. You can feed lemurs and goats right inside of a mall. It's absolutely awesome. At Home with Debbie. I totally get it. All right. Life of JT. I had 22 people in my live stream. It was cool. That is awesome. My goodness. Very good. I go in cycles. Sometimes I can get in the 20s. And I've been as high as, in the 30s before. When I was really on top of it and doing live streams every night and everything. But then it seems like over the last month or so, things have kind of drizzled out a little bit. The audience hasn't been quite as big as it used to be there for a while. But that's okay. I just kind of roll with it, and whoever can show up is absolutely awesome. I really appreciate it. And then we have Live It Up. Live It Up. Thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix. I know I'm way behind on comments here, so I'm going to try to speed things up. I keep going off on these little tangents. Gina Lynn Hizzoli, thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix. Melody Marlendorf giving a shout out to everybody. Absolutely. Melody Marlendorf. Look at that. Melody laughing it up. Guys, don't forget your thumbs up. That's right, Melody. You tell them. Life of JT, Tommy Travels. I remember when you were waiting for your review. We were all nervous for you. Now I'm in the same shoes. It's so funny. I know exactly how you feel. I know exactly how you feel. It's nerve-wracking. It's like, because I compare it to like diffusing a time bomb. Because you go into that monetization thing, and if you feel like if I hit one wrong button, if I hit one of these things goes a little bit awkward, a little bit, if I hit one thing wrong, I'm screwed. That's how I felt. I'm like sweating. Okay, my address, is that right? Yep, okay, yep, that's right. Is my address right? Yeah. Oh, okay, yep, my address, yep. And then I'll go on to the next thing. And then I'll check everything 14 times before I actually submit something important. So it's a process, but but you'll get through it just like I did. You'll get through it. And then you'll be like, woo! Now we can get down to business. Chrysler, Lord have mercy on all of us. Absolutely. Gina Lynn, The Life of JT, heading to your house now. Look at that. The Life of JT. A super chatter, no less. I didn't even have to put you on the main stage yet, and you even picked up a new channel without it. That is awesome. A new friend. I love how people are winning friends and influencing people tonight. It's all about love here in the mix, and so we love that. At Home with Debbie, what does it see? I'm going to see if I can do my first live this week. Still learning what I can and cannot do. Ooh, At Home with Debbie. That is exciting. That's an exciting decision, my friend. I have not deleted any of my lives that I've done since I started back in October. I haven't deleted any of them. And I haven't made any of them private. So you can still have access to all of them, all the way back to the beginning. And my first one, did I have a microphone or this music in the background or this in the background or on the air or any of that? I did not. I had a white wall with a crappy little picture way up here that came with the apartment. And I just said, you know what? If you're going to go live, if that's what you want to do, the only way to do it is to go live. This will be my worst one, and it can only get better from here. And so I just said, all right, I'm live. And you know what? I talked to people that would be tuning in later for the first 20 minutes before anybody ever came in. And the person that did came in wasn't even a YouTube friend. It was somebody that I work with that came in to say hi because they must have gotten a notification or something. It was very awkward. It was a pretty short stream. I think I only went about a half an hour or 40 minutes or something like that. And it was rough. It was like, whew. But then it's like, okay, well, now we got to do it again. And then you just keep improving as you go along. Don't make the mistake of thinking you have to have everything set up perfect and then you'll go live. Don't do that. Just go live, start building an audience, and just keep working at it. You'll feel comfortable with it. And, you see people that don't have big backgrounds or big productions or anything like that. There's some people that have a lot of people come into their stream and they're just on their cell phone in their car or something like that, or sitting on their couch, with their cell phone. Hey guys. Or maybe they're out on an adventure somewhere. No big production value or anything. It's just a matter of going live and getting used to talking to the people that come in. Live it up. On my way to a personal goal. I won't say numbers, but it's a big number. Is that right? Is that right? Live it up. Whoops. Oh my goodness, I've been just talking up a storm, and I didn't even see Roy and Becky's Travels come in. Thank you guys so much for coming in. You are in the mix. Great to have you guys here. And Trapping with Jinx, thank you so much for being here. Trapping with Jinx is in the mix. And I got to say hello to some people. Luina, Leguez, thank you so much for coming in. You too are in the mix. At home, you can do it. We're here for you. Absolutely, you can do it for sure. Thank you for your encouragement. Certainly. We've all been there. Anybody that's gone live has done it for the first time. And I don't think anybody ever said, if anybody ever says to me, oh yeah, my first time I went live, oh, it was awesome. 100 people came in and everybody loved me. And no one ever says that. They say, it was awkward as all get out. I didn't know what I was doing. I made all sorts of mistakes, but I lived. So you'll be just fine. And then the next one, you'll be a little bit better, and it just keeps going and going. The Life of JT. Hey, Roy and Becky's Travels. Thank you so much for coming in my live stream tonight. You are amazing. Roy and Becky's Travels. They are amazing. Wonderful supporters and awesome people. I was just in your guys' live stream not too long ago as well. I wish I could get into more live streams than what I do, but I'm stretched pretty thin between work and doing my own live streams and then creating stuff for my channel and going out on adventures and doing all of that. It's rough, but I try to, even if it's just for a little bit, I try to sneak into as many as I can. Melody Marlendorf knows what I'm talking about. A lot of times I'm at work when she's live, so I get to step in there for about, 10 or 15 minutes. And then I'm out. But I'll keep her channel running just for the heck of it in the background. Mr. Fulton Mraz, thank you so much for coming in, my friend. Hello, Tommy. I just shared you out, and I have a new video out today. Awesome. New video alert. New video alert. Mr. Fulton Mraz has a new video, ladies and gentlemen. Ace Flaw, please don't ask for help from people. Just go to their channel. Hey, and if you don't know how to get to somebody's channel because of the go-to channel thing is gone, I believe Melody Marlendorf, if you go to her channel, I believe she has a video explaining how you can do that. I did it myself. And it's through it's a Google Chrome extension that you can set up. It's very easy to do, and then all you have to do is click on the person's name, and it goes right to their channel. You don't even have to worry about the 3 dots or anything like that. Everybody shows up in green. Just click on their channel, it goes right to them. It's a thing of beauty, is what it is. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, go check out Melody Marlendorf and watch that video that she has. Let's see here. At Home with Debbie. That's fantastic, Ace Flaw 1. The Mighty Lindo. Look at this. I know where you came from. Melody Marlendorf. Thank you so much. I was just talking about Melody Marlendorf, and there you are. And there you go. Melody sent me here. How did I know that? It's the Mighty Lindo. Thank you so much for coming in. The Mighty Lindo giving a shout out to everybody. And then we have Nanoy Sanchez on a Melody raid as well. Thank you so much, Melody, for the raid. You absolutely rock. I really do appreciate it. And Live It Up, saying hello to the Mighty Lindo. Awesome. Ace Flaw, that's okay. That's okay. I'm not going to freak out. Let's see here. What else do we have? Nanoy Sanchez, you are in the mix. Thank you so much for coming in. And the Mary Solarde channel, still here. Thank you so much. Awesome to have you here. We're just talking about the going live for the first time, how nerve-wracking it can be. But everybody seems to live through it. The other thing I haven't heard of is I haven't ever seen a tombstone where it was like, I went live for the first time and then I died. I've not seen that. That would be ironic, though. If somebody died from going live. Oh, look who it is. Lily Gypsy Child, ladies and gentlemen. Lily Gypsy Child in the mix. You are in the mix. Great to have you here. Holy cow. Trapping with Jinx saying hello to Roy and Becky's Travels and vice versa. And Flowback saying welcome to the Raiders from Melody Mollendorf. Thank you so much. Ace Flaw, that is okay. That's okay. I don't want to go on a tangent about that. It's just, I don't like, you can just go to somebody's channel and show them love and come back and say, hey, Roy and Becky's Travels. Watched your latest video. It was awesome. And they'll do the same thing for you. It's a very nice setup we have here. Everybody in the mix is really loyal, so you don't have to be like, come to me. Cheetah Hazoli, at home with Debbie, heading to your channel. There you go. See? At home with Debbie, picking up some people. See, Trapping with Jinx. Checking out Mary Solardi channel. Awesome. And hitting the bell. Look at all this winning friends and influencing people going on here tonight. That is sweet. We've been going for 26 minutes, 17 thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for the awesome thumbs up. I think I had 8 before I even started tonight. That was awesome. Roy and Becky's Travels saying hello to Lily Gypsy Child. If you do not have Lily Gypsy Child, she's awesome. Wonderful channel, a great supporter of the mix, as well as Roy and Becky's Travels. Roy and Becky's Travels, you're on your way to 1K. You're at 920. Holy cow. Congratulations. Woo, you're getting there. You're getting there quick. My goodness. I wish I had enough people in my stream that I could get you, hey, we just need 80 people. Wowzers. Roy and Becky's Travels. If you're not connected with them, you guys, go over there and show some love. They're an awesome, supportive channel. They've been here pretty much since the beginning of Tommy Travels and the Mix. And a couple of wonderful people. I was in their live not too long ago as well. And they always come in here at least until Lulu has to go pee, and then they then they have to head out for a while and take the dog for a walk. Oh, and my goodness, look at who we have here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, look who we have here. Rosie Wren with Team Royalty. Hello there, Rosie Wren with Team Royalty. You are in the mix. Thank you so much for coming in. So awesome to have you here tonight on this fine Tuesday evening, where we're just having a fun time here. Just kind of a laid-back stream tonight. If we get closer to 20 people, I might start putting some people on the main stage, but we'll see what happens. Oh, Lily Gypsy Child, love you, Tommy Travels. Oh, that's so nice. So sweet. You're going to make me blush. You're going to make me blush. Oh, yeah. Roy and Becky's Travels. Lily has a great channel. She indeed does. And she has awesome live streams as well. I was over there, and she just is real fun to talk to, and she just kind of goes with the flow. She's kind of like me, where you come in and you don't have a whole lot like planned out to talk about. Like, you know, some channels are like, okay, we need to do this, and then we need to do that, and then we need to do that, and then we'll cover that, and then it'll be time to go. Where she just kind of goes with the flow in the chat, sees what people are talking about, and then that can lead off into different tangents here and there and everywhere, and that's kind of what I do as well. Lily Gypsy Child, nothing planned. That's right. Although the title of my stream is memberships, I'm seeing a whole lot of channels out there right now with memberships. Everybody's like, become a member, become a member. And I've kind of looked at it, but I don't really understand it enough to actually start it, I don't think. I think if I start it right now, I'm going to make a mistake about like the different levels and what you do for each of the levels and all of that. And sometimes when I pull up the join things, like the first two levels, like they'll have like a $1.99 and a $4.99 level, and it doesn't show anything for a benefit there. And then when you get to the $9.99 level, then that's where it shows the icons that you can get and the different I don't know, emoji things that you can have that are associated with it. And then you get up to the next ones, and then you get shout outs and links run and stuff like that. So I don't know exactly how to do it. And I don't think my channel is big enough yet to really support the work to go with it. I don't think I would get enough people at this point. So I'm just going to chill on that, and then we'll see what happens. But it's great to have everybody here on this fine Tuesday evening. Good to see everybody. Ace Flaw 1, your birthday is on a Tuesday this year. My goodness. Tuesday isn't the best day of the week to have a birthday. Because it's like, it's just kind of one of those odd days to have a party, you know, that kind of thing. It's better to have a birthday like on a Friday, because then you can have your birthday all weekend long. You can take Thursday off and do something, and then have your birthday on Friday, and then have a couple days to do something. That's the best. Oh my goodness. Look who we have in the mix right now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Nomadic Hippie. Popping in really fast to say hi to the awesome Tommy Travels. Nomadic Hippie, thank you so much for coming in, my friend. You are in the mix. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Nomadic Hippie, you didn't have to do that. Wowzers. Nomadic Hippie, just coming in real quick. Throwing some love on the board with a color of gold, just that we really like. And so Nomadic Hippie, thank you for the awesome Super Chat donation. Super Chat activated. Go Gadget Super Chat. Nomadic Hippie, thank you for the awesome Super Chat donation, my friend. Any mod in the stream that would like to run Nomadic Hippie's link, or The Life of JT, my other super chatter, or Chrysler Imperial H, my other super chatter, any of those three, if you'd like to run those links in the stream, that would be awesome, awesome, awesome. My goodness. And Gina Lynn has always saying hello to Nomadic Hippie. That's awesome. And thank you so much for joining your live. That's awesome. Thank you, Gina Lynn. I really appreciate that. So you're the one enjoying it. You're the one. Wow. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Nomadic Hippie. I understand that you have a lot going on with your job and driving around and stuff, and it's not easy to stick around for very long all the time. So thank you so much for stopping in for however long you can stop in. You are always welcome here in the mix with your very new short hairdo. I can't wait to see your next video. I don't know, maybe you already have one out, but I can't wait to see when your hair's all cleaned up. The last time I saw it, you had it all cut off, but it was still yet to be kind of cleaned up. And well, the next day you had one, but your hat was on, so you really couldn't see it. So I kind of want to see it all done, how it looks. But from what I saw of it, even before it was all cleaned up, you looked awesome, my friend. Very good. And then we have Francile Ambrosio. Thank you so much for coming in. Oi, Brazil. Thank you so much for being here. You are in the mix. Rory and Becky's Travel saying hello to Nomadic Hippie as well. And who else do we have here? Who else do we have in the mix here today? Nomadic Hippie saying hello to Roy and Becky's Travels. And Gina Lynn. And Franciel Ambrosio, still from Brazil. Thank you so much. Absolutely, Nomadic Hippie. You're awesome, my friend. Trapping with Jinx. You do a good job hosting. I like your vids too, Tommy Travels. Trapping with Jinx. Thanks so much. I really appreciate that. I work pretty hard on getting videos out there, especially right now. These days, it's tough to come up with content. It's not like museums are just swinging their doors open and saying, come on in, check out all this cool stuff we have. It's not like zoos are open where you can check out cool animal shows and things like that. It's not like there's festivals going on with a bunch of people and attractions and rides and things like that. The Mall of America isn't open. So I've been trying to be as creative as I possibly can to get some kind of content out to the people every week. So hopefully I'll be able to continue my streak with that. Ace Flaw 1 turning 32 on your birthday. That is awesome. Ace Flaw, your videos rock, Tommy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Ace Flaw 1. Awesome. Oh, and look at this. Chrysler Imperial H with another one. Coming in once again. Holy cow. Chrysler Imperial H. My goodness. Chrysler Imperial H, ladies and gentlemen. Super chat activated. Chrysler Imperial H. Go Gadget Super Chat. Chrysler Imperial H. Thank you so much for the awesome Super Chat donation. Awesome. Thank you so much, Chrysler Imperial H. Check out his channel. He's got a special live stream coming up on Friday for his birthday, ladies and gentlemen. You'll have to check it out. I believe it's 8 p.m. or no, I think it's 6 p.m. California time. It'd be 8 p.m. my time. 6 p.m. Pacific time. Hey, look at this. Roy and Becky's Travels. Kind of jealous that I didn't get a wink, wink, Nomadic Hippie. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, it's still not cleaned up. A hat is a must. Okay, I gotcha. I'm catching up on comments here. Nomadic Hippie. Roy and Becky. Okay, ready? Wink, wink. That's awesome. You guys crack me up. Sometimes I don't have to be entertaining. It just happens. You guys provide the entertainment. Unbelievable. And Maria Cervantes, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix. Great to see you, my friend. Awesome to have you here in the mix tonight as well. We're just having a fun evening, kind of hanging out and talking. It's kind of a chill stream because we're We don't have close to 20 people in the mix, so I'm not really highlighting too many channels, but we're just having a fun time talking about whatever comes up. Thank you so much for coming into the mix here on this fine Tuesday. We've had some weird weather here in Minnesota. On Saturday, I went out and did my adventure. It was almost 60 degrees outside, and it was sunny and nice. And then Easter Sunday, we got 2 inches of snow. And then yesterday and today, it's been snowing on and off all day. It's been so weird. Wow. Just unbelievable. I mean, literally, today, it would be sunny, blue skies, cold, but sunny, blue skies. And then all of a sudden, a little snowstorm would come in, and it would be like whiteout conditions. And then that would last for about a half hour, 45 minutes. And then it clears up, back to sunny, nice skies. And then that would last for about an hour. And then another snowstorm would come popping in. It's so strange. I don't remember that happening. There was actually points of time where it was snowing while it was sunshiny outside. Oh, Maria, you got some video of the beautiful sceneries out there. You went to Colorado, didn't you? And saw some snow out there, is that right? If my memory serves me correctly, which it usually does. Not. Chrysler, yes, you are correct. Tommy travel 6 p.m. Pacific time. I was right. No, my memory served me for something right there. H-Flaw, Florida is not good now. Really? The weather's probably a lot better than where it is here in Minnesota. I bet it's not snowing in Florida. I'm sure of that. I know that lately it's been rainy out in California, at least in the LA area. It's been not a great spring out there either. Maria, what a terrific Tuesday. That's right. That could have been the name of my stream. Terrific Tuesday. Chrysler, because you are Batman. You're a Batman live stream. That's right. Anybody ask me any question, and the correct answer is always, I'm Batman. It always works. Maria, yes, Colorado. I was right. My goodness. My memory served me well twice tonight. That is awesome. My goodness. Holy cow. This is fun. Sometimes it's kind of fun not to worry about like all the numbers and everything. Like, hey, we need 3 more for this person and 3 more for that person and 2 more for that person. Who's going to be the heroes? Sometimes I just like to see what people are talking about and, not get so wrapped up in growing all the time. You got to check out Manco State Park, which is in Colorado. I recommend that you check it out because it would be awesome for one of your adventures. Okay. That'll be on the list. Colorado's got a lot of cool things to see out there. There's a lot of places I want to go that are on my list. But right now, I'm not able to do my channel full time. If I could, I would be all over the country. But right now, I'm kind of stuck in a 5-state area where I can go off, for one day at a time, basically. Ace Flaw, you got that right. Florida is nice. North Carolina is beautiful in the spring. Dogwood trees blooming, I'll bet. I grew up in St. Louis, and the springs were a lot nicer out there in St. Louis. It's more when I expect spring to be. Like when March starts rolling around, I want to start seeing some nice warm 60s, nice weather. I definitely don't want to see snow in April like there is here. That's the one thing. In St. Louis, winter starts about a month later and ends about a month sooner. And that 2 months out of the year where you have nicer weather makes a huge difference. But the summers are so incredibly hot and humid, it's almost unbearable at points. Lily, I try to get to Colorado every summer. I just connected with you and look forward to seeing your videos. There you go. See? Winning friends and influencing people. That's what we like. Maria Cervantes. And she's an awesome, loyal supporter, Lily Gypsy Child. You will be glad to have her in your family. Chrysler, Northern California today had sunshine, and it was the same way Easter Sunday. Very nice. At least somebody had. Blue Earth, Minnesota. I have been to Blue Earth, Minnesota. That's way down towards the border almost. They've got the Jolly Green Giant up there. Down there, I mean. They've got a little museum for the Jolly Green Giant, and then a little museum right near there as well. I've been wanting to go check it out. I checked it out like last year. I didn't go there, but I looked it up online last year. I was thinking about checking it out, but the reviews on it were so terrible that I didn't. But it may have been remodeled, and I might look into that again to go down there. Because I don't want to go down there just to show the Jolly Green Giant and make that my whole video. That seems like kind of a lot. I want something else to do while I'm there. There has to be a museum or something to check out besides just the Jolly Green Giant. But I will get to that adventure. That Jolly Green Giant will be showing up in a Tommy Travels video for sure. But I just need to figure out what else I'm going to do besides that when I'm there. Lily, be right back. Time to get a bowl of ice cream. All right. All right. Ace Flaw. Yeah, dogwood is beautiful trees. They are nice. Nomadic Hippie, Lady Gypsy. I just finished a Cherry Garcia. All right. Maria Cervantes, awesome. And Chrysler saying hello to Nomadic Hippie. Roy and Becky's Travels, going to Lily's for some ice cream. That's good stuff. And smash that thumbs up for the awesome peeps in here. Absolutely. Ace Flaw 1 heading out. Thank you so much for coming in, Ace Flaw. Great to see you. Awesome to have you here in the mix. You're always welcome here in the mix, my friend. And look at that. Gina Lynn picked up a new friend from Nomadic Hippie. You lucky devil. Nomadic Hippie is an awesome dude, loyal supporter, and a wonderful guy. That's a good addition to your family, my friend. Maria, I've always wanted to go to the Mall of America, by the way. I have a lot of adventures in the Mall of America. That's got a plethora of things there to see between, oh my gosh, they've got so many things. You could do so many adventures in the Mall of America. It is crazy. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. I've done adventures at the Hard Rock Cafe. They've got a mirror maze in there. They've got a mini golf that's all like black light, neon painted, graffiti kind of mini golf place. I've been to Legoland. I've been to SeaWorld, of course. I've been to, oh my gosh, I can't even remember. Oh, there's another mini golf place that I've been to there. I've done so many adventures in the Mall of America. Oh yeah, and also they had a place called Candytopia, which was a pop-up store in the Mall of America, which was absolutely incredible. That was the most awesome adventure I've ever done at the Mall of America, probably. Yeah, you should definitely get here and check it out someday. It's closed right now, but for sure. Nomadic Hippie near Buffalo Lakes en route there to Blue Earth is a strange town that is all alien and has a UFO water tower. Oh my gosh. Whoa. I'll have to check that out too. Buffalo Lakes. UFO water tower. Cool. That's worth checking out. Yeah, there's a lot of cool little towns around here that have awesome stuff. Even here in St. Paul, you'd be surprised at how many things just around here in the Twin Cities, stuff that's not like official legit museums or anything, but the art and sculptures and things that you can find just all around. There you go. If you're going to connect with someone, say that person's name and drop a heart, but try not to use spam words, please. Yes, good advice, Maria Cervantes. No, like, done to you or return the love or that kind of stuff. No, let's go and let's grow and all the spammy kind of things. We try to keep those out. Gina Lynn, thank you so much, Tommy Travels. I enjoyed your live stream. All right, you got to get to work. Thank you so much for coming in. You are always welcome here in the mix. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate it so much. Lily, cool on the Cherry Garcia, Nomadic Hippie. What state is Buffalo Lakes? That's in Minnesota. He's talking about Blue Earth. They're both southern towns in Minnesota. I'm from St. Paul, so it's a little ways south of me. But yeah, there's all sorts of cool little towns in Minnesota that have all sorts of awesome stuff. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Lily Gypsy Child. Come on over, Roy and Becky's Travels. Ice cream for everyone. Hope you like Bluebell. Bluebell. That's nice. Roy and Becky's Travels. Thank you so much for dropping Nomadic Hippie's link there for me. And At Home with Debbie. See, that's how you do it. Cool content. That's a nice little thing to say. Cool content. That sounds a lot better than done to you. Maria, how's everybody doing? I think the town is called Cosmo, Minnesota. Okay, Cosmo. I'll have to research that. Cosmo, Minnesota. Okay, thank you so much, Nomadic Hippie. That's another thing I can add to the list because I can make it to. I know I can make it to Blue Earth. I'm sure I can make it to Cosmo too. If they have, I'll have to research that. Check out the water tower and then see what they have, what else they have going on down there. I'm sure there's something. Flowback is doing good. Good to have you hanging around here, Flowback. Always nice to have you. Roy and Becky's Travels. We all scream for ice cream. That's right. Maria, it's awesome when you get some inspiration. Absolutely. You know, people give me ideas for what to do for adventures, and I kind of put them on the list. And sometimes I've got a few other things in queue. It's like, okay, well, but I know I want to do that, and then I want to do that, and then I want to do that. But then there are other days it's like, come around and it's like, what in the heck am I going to do? And then you can just go to your little list and go, oh, yeah, what about that? What about that Cosmo, Minnesota? What's going on down there? That happened to me one time. I was on my way to Austin, Minnesota. Austin, Minnesota has a little museum down there that I wanted to check out. Plus, somebody told me it's got this place down there that has the world's best root beer floats. And so I said, okay, well, there's a museum there. I'll go check out the museum. Then I'll check out those root beer floats. That sounds like a good day. Well, while I was on my way down there, I found this place called Lake City, Minnesota. I was driving through it. There's this huge lake, and there's flags, American flags all down the lakeside. And I was just looking, my breath was taken away by such a beautiful view. Lake City, Minnesota. I was like, holy cow. I'm going to have to check this place out because this place looks amazing. So I went to Austin, and then my route back took me a different direction, so I didn't go through there. But I was so taken aback by it, I said, I've got to check that place out. This was the next day after I got back from Austin, Minnesota. And so I just Googled Lake City, Minnesota, and what's to do down there. Well, it turns out that lake that I was driving by is Lake Pepin. And on the Wisconsin side of Lake Pepin, that is the birth home of Laura Ingalls Wilder. So they've got a Laura Ingalls Wilder museum there, and then you can go visit the Ingalls family home where Laura Ingalls Wilder was born. I was like, oh my gosh, this is just a random town that I drove through and thought was beautiful. And then it turns out it's the birth home of Laura Ingalls Wilder on the Wisconsin side. And then I decided, okay, I'm going to go down there and check out that. But then when I was done with that part of it, I went down to the other side of the lake, to the Minnesota side, and then you can go on a really cool paddle boat river cruise. It turned out to be such an awesome day, just because I said, that's a cool town. I wonder what they have going on down there. It's so beautiful to look at. I've got to check it out. So I did that the very next day. It turned out to be an awesome, awesome adventure. So that was a long-winded story, but it was a really cool thing that happened in my travels, and just by picking a town. And so like this thing, I'm thinking Cosmo, Minnesota. I've never really heard of it. I don't know, but I wound up checking it out, and I'll bet I find something really cool down there to check out, and it'll be a really good place to see. So I always like it when people give me cool ideas like that. Let's see here. Here's a challenge for everybody. Try saying red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather as fast as you can. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. It's tough. That is tough. Austin is awesome. Spam Museum, huge park, and some cool homes to explore. Yes, the Spam Museum. So it must not have been Austin that I was going to. It was somewhere else. Where was it? Shoot. I have to see where that was. Where was that? I thought it was Austin, but I don't think, now that I'm thinking about it, I remember going to the Spam Museum. That was in Austin, but this other place was somewhere else. Where was it? Whoops. Hang on. It was way early in the... Bear with me. Gotta go to my channel and find it. It was way back in Tommy Travel's history. Way back in Tommy Travel's history, before all of these live streams and whatnot. Where was it? It was way back.
I'm pounding upside to feeling down. Well, I took a good look around.
Winona, Minnesota. That's where I was going. Winona, Minnesota. Whew. There you go. On 52, out of the city's south past Rochester, Laura had a house also where there's a museum. Yes, there is one down there by Mankato, too. That one I haven't been to. It's really confusing if you try to... It's really confusing if you try to follow her life. And the TV show, they say they're in Mankato, but they spent so much time in all of these other places. They moved around like crazy. And so It's not like they lived that whole time in Mankato, Minnesota. I think the show where the Little House on the Prairie was actually in Kansas. So it's that her life was all over the place. My gosh, it's hard to keep up. Oh, look at who's here. Rosie Wren with Team Royalty is back. Thank you so much for coming back. And Rob Parker's Fishing World. Thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix. Turns out they stock a lake 5 minutes from my new house. They stock it with cutthroat trout and rainbows. Wow. Nice. You're going to do a catch and cook from there. That's awesome. And Rob Parker's Fishing World, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you are too, my friend. It's crazy all this travel. It's hard to remember where everything is that we're all finding and exploring. Yeah, that was driving me nuts. Winona, Minnesota. I was on my way to Winona, and that's where I found Lake City. And just randomly, I was like, that's such a beautiful town, and it's so weird that that's what turned out to be there. All that stuff. It was awesome. Reese 46, good morning. Thank you so much for coming in. Awesome to have you here in the mix. Maria Cervantes, I've always wanted to try those Mickey Mouse ice cream bars, no matter Kippy. Have you had those? I know you've been to Epcot and stuff like that at Disney World. That's why I'm asking. Yes, I'll betcha the answer to that question is yes. Rob Parker's absolutely, and thank you for being here. Lily Gypsy saying hello to At Home with Debbie. Good. It looks like we're making some friendships here tonight. That's awesome. Reese 46, we don't ask for love here in the mix. Just go over and check out somebody's channel and all that kind of stuff. And then come back and you can say, hey, Nomadic Hippie, I just saw your latest video. It was awesome. Nomadic Hippie will say, well, who's this Reese 46 person? I'll go check out you as well. That's how it works. Everybody here in the mix is really supportive and awesome and loyal, so you don't have to be like, hey, come to me. Hey, come to me. People will see, well, I don't have that person. I wonder what they're all about. They'll go check you out. If you don't have Reese 46 or that person does not sound familiar, make sure that you go check them out. I speak directly from Brazil. I came to leave my support. Thank you so much, Reese 46. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much for coming in. Flowback, watch the full video and leave a nice comment. Absolutely. Thank you, Flowback. And so I want to give a shout out to my super chatters of the evening. The Life of JT. Thank you so much for the awesome super chat donation. Nomadic Hippie. Thank you so much for the awesome super chat donation. And then, of course, Chrysler Imperial H. Thank you so much for the awesome super chat donation. And the other super chat donation. Thank you so much, my friend. You all rock. Thank you guys so much. Absolutely, Flowback. Rob Parker's Fishing World. I'm trying to hit 1,500 by summertime. Where are you at? Whoops, I must have clicked the wrong one here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. My gosh. At Home with Debbie, ladies and gentlemen. Super chat activated. At home with Debbie. Go Gadgets super chat. At home with Debbie. Thank you so much for the awesome super chat donation. I so appreciate you, and you are so welcome for the encouragement and all of that. I know you're going to do great on your first live stream. It's some butterflies at first. It's kind of like jumping off that diving board. You know, when you're at the pool, it's like, you just got to dive in. And you'll be glad you did. You're going to do great. Maria Cervantes, here's a good one. Oh no, my phone just broke. That's what happens when you're smashed a little bit. Might as well give it a light tap. That's right. And you smash the like button. I broke my phone from smashing the like button. Sorry about that. Oh, look at that. Lily Gypsy, once my hair grows back, I'll drive to Texas to meet. Lily Gypsy, I'll meet you halfway. That's awesome. Chrysler Imperial H, I come from France. We're from France. That reminds me of the Coneheads. We're from France. That's good stuff. Maria joking around in the mix. And so I've got this thing going on where whenever I start a live stream, you know, I'll schedule a live stream and then turn on the ads, and then and that'll be fine. And then when I start my live stream, within 5 minutes, it goes to the yellow coin, not suitable for ad suitability, you know? But then, as my video uploads, then it turns back green and goes on after my live stream is finished. So I would just been like, okay, well, whatever, that's the way it is. Then I'm just going to have to put up with it. And so I have. But then today I got this new feature where I can self-report or self something or other. And so what they do now is I can, when I hit turn on the ads, it'll say, does your stuff violate any of this stuff that it doesn't violate? You know, like profanity or adult topics or violence or any of that kind of stuff, which I don't do any of that in my chat. I don't talk about controversial issues or anything like that either. So I just go, does not apply. And so supposedly if you do that, if you self-report, then that's good. Then you're self-reporting, so it shouldn't have to go to the yellow coin thing. But so I did that, and then I went live, and sure enough, 5 minutes later, boom, yellow coin, ad suitability. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it's giving me the ad suitability thing. I don't know what's causing it. So it's crazy. Molina Rena, thank you so much for still being here in the mix. I appreciate you for being here. Lily Gypsy Child, LOL, Tommy Travels, mass quantities. That's right. Mass quantities. Consume mass quantities. Where are you guys from? We're from France. That's good stuff. Here's a question for everyone. For the ones I want to answer, what inspired you to do YouTube? Let's get to know. It's a let's get to know you question. It's a way to self-police and help the algorithm. Yeah. That's what it says it is. And so, but you'd think that if I say, hey, it's not going to violate any of this stuff, that they wouldn't put me right to the yellow coin again for the live stream. So I don't understand it. I just don't understand why it's doing that to me in the first place. But then even after self-reporting, you'd think that it would not do that, but it is. So hopefully I'm just going to keep doing that, and it's going to keep finding out that, okay, it's fine. So hopefully it'll get figured out sooner or later. I just don't know why it keeps doing that. Maybe it's something in my description that's causing it. You know, because I say things like no spam in the chat, or no vulgar language, or whatever it is in my rules. Maybe there's something in there that triggers it, that it's adult content or something like that. And so maybe I'll just take out all of my rules on the next one and take out everything and just see. I don't know. I can't figure it out. Lily Gypsy Child. I bring the beauty of nature through my lens, one journey at a time, Maria Cervantes, for people that can't get out and travel and see God's beauty. There you go, Lily Gypsy Child. That's pretty close to my answer to that question as well. My deal is that I found myself going to work and coming home and watching TV, and then doing the same thing the next day, getting up, going to work, watching TV, and then the whole weekend I'd just be sitting here watching TV, watching other people on YouTube doing all sorts of cool things, and I'm like, why can't I be going out and doing cool things like that? And it looks like fun. There's a guy named Adam the Woo who I started watching, and I was like, whoa, that guy is cool. That looks really fun. I can't quit my job and go travel all over the country like he does, but I was like, I can get out and do some of this fun stuff. I knew nothing about YouTube. I had a YouTube account, and that's about it. I knew nothing about how to edit or how to do any of that. So I went out and bought a camera, and I figured out an editing software. And actually, my first few videos were on my phone. And then it was the same thing like you, Lily. As I started going out and doing it, I was like, you know what? This is so awesome. The photography part I like just as much. And seeing I started looking at things different as I drive around, and like, wow, that would make an awesome picture. Or that's something I would love to capture. Or I started seeing the world a little bit differently than just driving past places, and just tuning out. I found my mind opening up to like, whoa, I would love to get a shot of the city like that in that light with the sunrise. I should go get a picture of that. And so that's why my videos are the first part adventure, and then the second part just a montage of photos from the thing, because I like the photography part just as much as the video part. Nobody really watches all that for the most part, I don't think. But I do it anyway because I just enjoy it so much. And so that's where I started, is to get myself doing something and active and out of the house and something to focus on besides just working, and do something for myself. And then also I'm documenting places that, 30 years from now, maybe that museum that I went to won't be there anymore. Or maybe that park that I went to will be all run down and torn apart. And, you never know. It's kind of documenting for history. And then also there's a lot of people that don't have the ability to get out and do all of these things and go to all of these places. And so it's a good way for them to kind of go live vicariously. Like there's people in other parts of the world that'll never get to America or see the Mall of America, but they get to see it in my video, which is probably about as close as they'll ever come. So I totally see where you're coming from, Lily Gypsy Child. I just went on a total thing there. Sorry about that. Nomadic Hippie. I got inspired to do YouTube by watching Adam the Woo. You did too? Oh my gosh, I didn't even read your thing yet. Oh my gosh. I didn't even read that comment when I was talking about all that. I hadn't even pulled it up yet. That is so weird. I was watching Adam the Woo quite a bit. And he quit his job down the street for... Oh, really? He worked at like a grocery store. And then he got a van and took off doing YouTube with nothing to fall back on for survival. That's right. It was just him and Big the Foot. Holy cow, that is so weird. I did not know we had that in common. That's why I like you, I think. I knew I liked you for a reason. Holy cow. Him and the carpetbagger. Wow. That is so neat. I would love to meet that guy someday. At Home with Debbie. I had many friends asking me to teach them to cook and to make videos of my healthy food so they can follow along. So I'm working on it slowly but surely. They love my Instagram, but wanted my videos. There you go. See, when there's a demand for your channel right there, that's a good way to start off. I had no demand for my channel when I started off. And I've gone from having no demand for my channel to having very little demand for my channel. But I still keep doing it anyway, because you never know. You never know. The mighty Lindo is still here. Thank you so much for hanging out. And that means I know Melody Marlendorf is still hanging out. Melody Marlendorf, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for the raid earlier, and thank you for everything. Thank you for everything you do. Lily Gypsy, totally Tommy Travels. Maria, what inspired me to do YouTube was just in general, I like making people smile and just watching amazing content creators like Blob's Life. All right. Nice. See, everybody's got their own reasons. Lily Gypsy Child, I watch it, Tommy Travels. You have a good eye for the camera. Thank you so much. You're the one that watches it. That's awesome. Even my friends, when they're watching a video and I'm there, they'll be like ready to turn it off right as the little montage comes. Okay, it's over. I'm like, no, it's not over. Lily Gypsy Child, many places I have photographed don't exist anymore. That's true. And you don't think about that all the time when you go there. You think, okay, well, that's cool. I like that. I like that. But you don't realize how fast time goes by and things change. And then all of a sudden, oh, that place is gone? Well, I'm glad I got that. And who do we have here? Dynamic Jovi. Thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix. So glad to have you here. Dynamic Jovi. We're just talking about what inspired us to do YouTube channels. So if you're wondering what the heck are these people talking about? That's what we're talking about. Nomadic Hippie, glad we're documenting stuff now due to the times. Many businesses probably not coming back. Yeah, there's a lot of museums. I mean, they're completely out of work. They're all shut down, and you don't know how long some of those places can survive. You know, they're not living the high life, those museums, really, a lot of them. And so you just don't know. I'm glad to have gotten a lot of the places that I have. There's one place that I saw early on in Tommy Travels' history. It's called Leila's Hair Museum in Independence, Missouri. And it's a lady that does hair art. She studies hair art. She's written books on hair art. People kind of gross out and they wince about hair art. But it was a big thing 100 years ago. If somebody died, they would take some of their hair and make a little art piece off of it to hang on, to put on the coffin or hang up in the home. There's all sorts of art that people would make of their hair. It sounds weird nowadays, especially with what's going on. But if you love somebody, like if you loved a gal, she might give you a locket of her hair. Or if you really cared about somebody, you might wear a chain with a heart or something and a little clip of their hair. Baby hair, people will say baby hair, things like that. Or people can do art with it. And this lady, Leila, of Leila's Hair Museum, she has the biggest collection of hair art I have ever seen in my life. When I went there, it was like in a strip mall. And I was like, oh, this adventure is going to be... I just drove for, 9 hours overnight or whatever it was. Or 8 hours. I don't remember how long the drive was, but I drove all the way from Minnesota to Independence, Missouri. to see this little thing in a strip mall, and I've got a feeling it's just going to be these hair art pictures on the wall. I'm going to have to try to make something out of this. Well, Leila was there, and she gave me a personal tour of the whole thing. She showed me Ozzy Osbourne was just there and talked with her and told me about her conversation with Ozzy Osbourne. She showed me Abraham Lincoln's hair. She showed me just an unbelievable amount of stuff. Now, she's an older lady, and she's not going to be around forever, but I have that documented on Tommy Travels. And that makes me so happy to know that that's just part of history. It captures part of her personality at that time and where I was at that time and the awesome collection that she has there. Because I have a feeling that when she is no longer able to run that place, it's all just going to kind of get sold off and everything. But it's there. And so that makes me feel like that is awesome to have that documented. That's probably the biggest treasure that I have in my whole YouTube collection right there. Nomadic Hippie, Jacob is nice. He comments sometimes and texts to help out sometimes. Tim Tracker has been in some of my videos too. It's all an Orlando thing. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. Holy cow. So jealous. I would love to meet either one of those guys. I've been following both of those guys since way before I started doing YouTube even. But Adam the Woo is the one that got me like, you know what? It's time that you do that. And he has responded to some of my comments that I've left for him and stuff like that, but he wouldn't have any clue who I am, and neither would the carpetbagger either. And I've shown up in some of his live streams and things like that as well. Neither one of them are subscribed to me or anything like that, but they're awesome channels. Sorry, I keep going off on these tangents, you guys. It's just people bring up stuff and then I'm like, oh my gosh, that brings up something really cool to talk about. And we don't have 20 people in the mix, so it's not like I've got any channels to promote right now. But I do want to say thank you to my super chatters. I like to shout them out every so often here in the mix. The Life of JT, thank you so much for the awesome super chat donation. Chrysler Imperial H, thank you so much for the awesome super chat donation. Nomadic Hippie, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Chrysler Imperial H, thank you for the other super chat donation. And then, of course, At Home with Debbie. Thank you so much for the super chat donation as well, my friend. So awesome to have you all here in the mix, as well as Culver Fan Blog. Thank you so much for stopping in. You are in the mix. It is great to have you here, my friend. We're just talking about random things like what inspired you to do YouTube. I found out that Adam the Woo, the guy who inspired me to do YouTube, is the same guy who inspired Nomadic Hippie as well. That just blows me away. But Adam the Woo is from Florida, so I can see that. Nomadic Hippie is from Florida. It's just crazy. Poor Adam the Woo is stuck doing videos from his homestead these days. And I don't think he's making the best of it, but I think he would much rather be out there in America looking around and finding interesting places to check out rather than hanging out at home. But he's doing a good job at getting into his groove of home adventure. So way to go, Adam the Woo. Way to go, my friend. Chrysler Imperial H, you're talking about Victorian times, but it did the memorial wreath with loved ones' hair. I've seen those. Yes. It goes way back to Victorian times, yes. But it's been done all the way up till about 100 years ago or so. Within the last 100 years, it kind of died out. Lily Gypsy Child. Okay, it's about bedtime. Enjoy the journey. Love you, Tommy Travels. Thanks for the nice evening, as always. Night, Roy and Becky's Travels and Nomadic Hippie. Awesome. Lily Gypsy Child. Thank you so much for stopping in. It was great to have you here. You are always welcome back here in the mix, ladies and gentlemen. Roy and Becky's Travel still hanging around saying night, night, Lily. Night, night, Lily. Oh, yeah. Maria Cervantes, I'm very happy we're getting to know everyone. Yes, that was a really good question. That brought up a lot of cool stuff. At home with Debbie saying goodnight to Lily Gypsy Child. And Chrysler saying hello to Culver Family Vlog. Culver fam, we're talking about what inspired us to do YouTube. So we've all been kind of going through kind of fun stories about, what got us into that. Lily Gypsy Child making friends with At Home with Debbie. That's awesome. Chrysler, I live in America. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Chrysler Imperial H, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the super chat donations tonight, and thank you for hanging around. And if I can make it, I definitely want to check out your live stream on Friday for your birthday. All right. Well, with that song ending, coming to a close, I think this has been a successful live stream here tonight. We've been going for about an hour and a half here this evening, which is a good length of time for a live stream, and we've gotten to know each other quite well. It's just been kind of a chilled out night here tonight and laid back, but it's kind of nice to have something like that, and it's been very entertaining to learn things about each other. And so here we have the last song of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. The very last song of the night. It is The Entertainer. And so, as always, I start by thanking the awesome super chatters in the live stream that were here tonight. The Life of JT, thank you for your awesome super chat. Chrysler Imperial H, thank you for your super chat donation. Nomadic Hippie, as always, thank you so much for being in the mix and your awesome super chat. Chrysler Imperial H, thank you for your other awesome super chat donation. And At Home with Debbie coming in with a super chat donation. Thank you so much. Awesome to have you here. Awesome to have everybody here. Like Lily Gypsy Child, wonderful, awesome supporter. Culver Fam Vlog, thank you so much for coming in here tonight. Roy and Becky's Travels, of course, thank you so much for being here this fine evening. Of course, Melody Marlendorf, thank you so much for being here, an awesome supporter. And Maria Cervantes, ladies and gentlemen. And Dynamic Jovi was in the mix tonight. Thank you so much for being here. And the Mighty Lindo. Awesome to have you here as well. And Musica was here, and I didn't even say hello to you. Musica, I'm so sorry. I was on so many tangents. I know I missed some comments. So Musica, even though you're probably not still here, you were in the mix. I really appreciate you being here. Rob Parker's Fishing World, thank you so much for coming into the mix tonight. Ace Flaw 1, thank you so much for being here. Of course, Flowback is always here in the mix. She has a clue, and she turns the thumb blue. And then Rice 46, thank you so much for coming in. Rob Parker's Fishing World. Who else? Who else am I missing here? Gina Lynn Hazzoli was in here tonight, of course. Thank you so much for being here on this fine evening. And there we go. I think we've come about to the end of the credits there. And let's see here. Maria Cervantes, I have to admit it, when I first met you and when I came into your live stream last November, I thought you worked at a radio station. You have that animated voice. Why, thank you very much. Welcome to the mix. Tommy travels in the mix where it's always 95 and sunny. Oh, this is awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming in here tonight. And I appreciate everybody. If I didn't mention your name in the little credits there, I want you all to know that I love each and every single one of you from the bottom of my heart. And thank you so much for the support that you've given me so far. And until next time, I hope to catch you on the flip side.